What is up, comrades, and welcome back to Doki Doki Afterimage. This is, part 4 now, if I recall correctly. Yeah, part 4. If you missed any of the other previous parts, go click on that card on the top right. It'll take you to the entire playlist and you can get caught up. But, assuming you've been caught up, let's just jump right back into it, shall we? I have to say, this icing reminds me of Natsuki's cupcake.
Don't forget to tell her to bring some of her specials when we meet.
You know, Natsuki is even better now than before. Natsuki is even better than before now. Bruh. I take out my phone to show her the pictures Natsuki had sent me earlier. She says she had borrowed the college's kitchen and has learned a bunch of new dishes. She won't let you down if she's really bringing her specials.
Then you tell her now.
Okay. I boot up my laptop. Looks like Yuri added me successfully. Stalin, I hope this message finds you well. Natsuki came to me today and talked about you guys. How is Sayori doing? Number 15. Her message from hours ago was shown on the screen.
Let me talk to her.
Sayori comes in and sits on my seat, coinciding with me. I can feel the cold mist covering me. No, the merge! The dimensional merge is happening! What? How are you going to do that?
Just sit and watch.
Oh no, this is everything Christian had warned about! What?
Don't move.
No! Her tone suddenly gets serious. I sit tight, remaining in the pose of typing. Before long, I see the mist around me sinks into my clothes at the corner of my eyes, like a jade gets salvaged up from the frozen lake, sliding in my chest. The water stains on its smooth surface slowly evaporates as it gets infected by my body's warmth. Red strings run through the comfortable yet not too rough fabrics, sewing them together delicately. From where her clothes cannot hide, I can see her undisguised shape, undeniable, yet convincing. Her hands drift around mine for a few seconds before certainly getting attached to my coordinates in the third dimension. My pulse runs on a string field at full speed, sending the boiling blood into the deepest parts of my body. The rhythm of two hearts finally synchronizes as the humming inside my chest begins to guide my next move. My hand raises. I can see her outline connects with mine as we move together, covering my skin with cyan almost perfectly. It's like, no, the merge has happened! No! I feel the hair tumbling down my forehead, touching my skin along with a slightly noticeable weight on the left of my head. My body gets lighter. Gets warmer. And then, I begin to chat with Yuri and Sayori's style on the keyboard.
Hey, Yuri.
Yuri isn't buying it at first, but she also doesn't believe that it is me talking with her. Luckily, Yuri's not that kind of person. Soon she gets along with Sayori. Just when the atmosphere is starting to warm up, Natsuki has also joined the chat. The three of them come across time and space, meet again amongst the thriving connection, a conversation. I'm so happy to see them talking with each other heart to heart, even though it's definitely impolite to stare at girls' conversation. There isn't a better way for it now, is there? I share every life detail with Sayori, about their college and the North, about books they've been reading, or the popular movies over the years. Natsuki shows them her poems. Yuri is describing the main character in her fantasy novels. Sayori, well, being herself, is asking a lot of questions about food in the North, especially Natsuki's specials. They're already discussing what to do once they meet, and Yuri and Natsuki are asking about how much our city has changed since they didn't come back for a long time. Conversation goes on and on, like a story novel revealing itself. Everything gets back to that meeting before the festival. Everyone's having such a high spirit. Yuri surprisingly changed. Her elegant vocabulary stays the same, but her nervousness and hesitation are handled incontrovertibly. She's welcoming and understanding. She speaks with clear logic and won't get immersed in her own world again, and I can no longer see shyness and inferiority complex in her sentences. As for Natsuki, she's just as cheerful as Sayori once the conversation warms up. I can definitely tell that Yuri and her are getting along pretty well. It really warms my heart to see they can still connect with each other after all these years. Chat ends in utter happiness as they have set up the meeting time. Even though there is the 4-digit number lying on the map in between, it shrinks to a grain in the sand in the vast beach before their friendship. The ripple Sayori brings up on my face has flown to the far, far future. Like, oh, finally the merge! We stopped the merge! It's like we get to live another day. A cold wind blows. My hands sink. Sayori flies out of my body and gets imprisoned again by layers and layers of stiff cyan mist. How did you do that? Still smiling, I glance at the chat records.
I don't know. I just felt like it.
She rubs her bow on the head. Anything you want to play? I lean back against the chair holding my head. We haven't actually relaxed since we met. Just walking and walking.
Play what? Those anime games of yours?
Hey! I take pride in these anime games. They make me content. Not exactly. Depends on you.
Then I'm going to that restaurant.
How on earth have I forgotten that? Does this restaurant even exist? I feel like you're just making it up. Bro, hey, yo, Sayori, back it up. Fine, let's go then. You lead.
Who else will then?
Bruh, don't get sassy with me, miss. Like, if you weren't dead, I'd knock the shit out of you. We head out of the house henceforward. Despite the sun being below the horizon, hot waves are still rising from the asphalt one by one, given that it is still dusk of the midsummer. I have to unbutton my blazer.
Stalin?
Hearing her calling my name, I look at her in curiosity.
Say, how do you think Monika's been doing right now? She always mentioned that she's busy with studying and stuff. I wonder if she had it easier after her graduation. I don't want her to be like you guys.
She must have made a lot of new friends. Otherwise, why did Nat and Yuri say she didn't contact them over the years?
That's not definite. Actually,
She lowers her head, playing with her fingers. She's what? What do you mean? What do you mean by that?
Stalin, I think I know how to contact her.
Wait, you do? How? The backpack in my bedroom flashes through my mind. Really? Tell me. I'll contact her now. Let's do it, bitch.
No!
Why not? She suddenly perks up. Why? I've already taken out my phone.
I don't want to. Let's just drop it.
You're the one that brought it up! I'll just say hello to her.
No, it's not like that.
She shakes her head vigorously.
Oh, and here we are.
I look up. A strange building comes into my view. Oh, where the fuck are we? Definite angles and lines divide its structure into various cuboids, as every noticeable surface is constructed by pure concrete, without any decorations. This is a fucking Picasso painting? A short concrete wall connects the guardhouse at the school gate, expanding into the campus. This is supposed to be a school? There's no way I would have gotten that just by looking at this. I mean, I want you to look at this and see, do you see a school building in this? No? Alright. That's what I thought. Despite being a rather immense gate, that concrete board beside it doesn't have any signs on it to point out at least its name. Just plain blank, carrying my thoughts away. What a weird place. School gate is left wide open without any person coming in or out, and the guardhouse stays dark under the dimming sky.
Hello?
We sneak into the campus in utter silence. There's nothing but our footsteps echoing in the school building hall. The lights are cut off even here. I have to open the flashlight on my cell phone to see things. I make my way to the college map, trying to find out where we are and how to get to the office district. But considering our present surroundings, I highly doubt we can find anyone.
Stalin, come look at this.
Sayori's voice appears from another side of the hall. I walk up to her, find a temporarily built-up billboard, which is printed with rather bright colors. I point the dazzling flashlight towards it. Congratulations to our outstanding students who graduated from the AI technology major early. I read out the first sentence that comes into my view. Monika is a tremendous... I keep reading, but my voice gets lower and lower until there's only the mechanical movements of my lips. Besides the long and boring introduction, there is Monika's photo. She's wearing a neat uniform, smiling at the camera. This is my first encounter with her after 4 years. Sayori just comes sliding in from the right. Sayori puts her arms behind her back, staring at Monika's photo quietly. I want to say something, but I hold my words back at the tip of my tongue. I keep reading along the Golden and Glory article until I eventually figure out where did she go at the end of it. I was quite nervous, to be honest, because a person as excellent as her would probably go abroad, to the vast world far beyond our reach. We are lucky. She's still in our country.
She really is so outstanding.
Okay, can we... sorry, can we bring back the Monika simping just a little bit? She's objectively the worst. Seems like Sayori has finished that tedious article as well.
I don't know she was so good at computer programs, though.
Speak of which, thoughts flashed through my mind. I have to let Natsuki and Yuri know this. I take out my phone and inform them of the situation now with total honesty. I've also taken a picture of that billboard and sent it to them. No, please don't tell me you're having another DM convo.
What'd they say?
Nah, they're offline. Probably busy at the moment, thank God. I glance at the chat record where the billboard picture still stays at the bottom.
Well, guess we'll have to wait. Stalin,
What?
where's this college they mentioned? Is it far?
Oh, indeed. Let me check. I respond as I open up the GPS and insert the name of that college into the searching frame. Bruh, you couldn't just say I searched up the college on Google. It's a couple 100 kilometers away. That's in another city in the north. Bruh, this is a kilometer moment. I calculate the two numbers inside my head. This should make it closer to Natsuki's.
That's nice. Hurry and tell them.
Bruh. What the fuck happened? Not so fast. Want some more?
One more.
I laugh as I pick up one more grilled fish from the leftovers on the table. Seeing her smile in satisfaction, I make my way to pay the bills. Unexpectedly, it isn't that expensive, which is reasonable though, given that it's only a one-person meal. How did you know the shortcut? I didn't I didn't know you knew the suburbs so well. Stepping out of that weird school gate, I asked Sayori as I turn around to look at that lifeless building.
Let me think. There was this one night when she invited me to go for a movie. I remember we ended up having dinner there. Now that I think of it, her house is not so far from here.
Is that so? The two of us walk along the silent streets in the winter night. Although it isn't too late, there are a few cars to be seen on the road. Wheels driving into the stretching light, we stop before the red signal.
Let's go to the park.
Park? Which one?
The very one, where we used to hang out all the time.
She points across the zebra crossing.
It's right this way, a couple of blocks down. Don't you remember? I could see that stream from here.
Not that I don't want to take you there, but a company was trying to build some shopping mall there a few years ago, and they've already taken down the park. I told the truth reluctantly.
Huh? Why? That's mean.
I could see the disappointment on her face. My cell phone vibrates. No! No! Natsuki's replying. Fuck this, I ain't reading that. So, how's y'all's day? No, I've had a pretty good day, I can say that. What else is there? What's there to really talk about? Let's see, we can't talk basketball because the Mavs were eliminated. I guess we can talk baseball. The Yankees are doing pretty good. Oh, is that it? Okay, good. That one didn't last too long. Anyways, yeah, the Yankees are doing pretty damn good. I can say that much.
Yay! What are you waiting for?
Huh?
Go home and pack!
Whoa, Sayori, bro. You don't have to get like 5 inches from my face and scream at me like that. We try to find another route home. I tell her all the changes in our city along the way. Everything is rapidly changing. Not just that park, many other places in our memories are not what they once were anymore. Jungles are rebar and cement, grow out from the past huts and adobes, pushing our memories out of the soil, towards the high above sky. Despite all that, there are still some places that have held their ground. That is the forest near the suburban area. Paradise doesn't get transformed by mundanity. Except those new formed plastic greenways, any trees or bushes that once stayed there are still living, thriving. I can take you there once we have the time.
Where?
The forest. Nothing has changed much around there. Not like the city.
That's good to hear.
Yeah, by the way, we could dig that time capsule out. The old aluminum box emerges from my mind.
Already 10 years?
Definitely, count it. We buried it in 5th grade, right? She's really counting with her fingers right now.
6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, 9th grade.
Senior one, bro, she's just sinking further and further into the ground.
Senior 2?
Oh, there, she popped up. She popped back up again.
That's only 6 years. Don't try to fool me.
I smile. It suddenly comes to me that despite going there many times after that, she didn't bring up one single time about digging it out in advance. Think.
Am I wrong?
You're not wrong. Because you just woke up, but it's 4 years after in reality now.
Oh, I see. Sorry, I forgot.
Have you forgot what you wrote, though?
Of course I haven't. I also haven't forgotten what you told me when I tried to ask about yours. So I won't tell you mine as well.
Was there really such a thing?
Stop pretending. I remember that crystal clear.
Huh? You're learning, smartass. I reach out to poke her tummy, but she dodges it flexibly. No, not the exit music house. We're back to my place as we talk. I fumble my keys out and stick the metal piece into the hole. Should I bring a down coat?
Of course. You're not allowed to catch a cold.
Sayori stands behind me, pushes me into my bedroom. I step towards the closet, drag my suitcase out, and start to consider my luggage. I think one coat will do the job, right? It's not like we're going on a long trip. I take out some more underwear, then stuff them into the suitcase.
What's that?
She's pointing to some kind of gadget in the corner of my closet. I'm not sure what she's talking about. Since I never tidy my closet, I just throw whatever needs to be stored randomly inside. I take that very thing out. It's her bow.
Why are you keeping something like that?
I remember vaguely that this is the one I took from her that day. Wordless.
Put it on.
Huh? Why?
I want to see how you look with that.
This is ridiculous. It isn't mine.
Let me see.
Hey, yo, sayori, back it up, B. Satisfied. I fiddle with the bow on my head, feeling a strange weight. That's some new experience.
Yep. Alright, get your stuff prepared.
Seeing me get flustered, she finally decides to let me go. I immediately take off the bow. My cheeks heat a little. I walk into the bathroom, examining my displays. I throw all my bathroom personal items into a plastic bag and squeeze them into the little room that remains in the suitcase. What else? I stand in the middle of my bedroom looking around. Oh, that! I walk to my desk, picking up the notebook and close it. As I'm about to put it in my backpack, I pause. I turn around to check Sayori, who's staring at my bookshelf with great interest. Hey, yo, you better not be looking at those special things in the corner there, bro. Those special books in the corner, bro. Don't look at those. She reaches out to touch them at times, and takes her hand back. Forget it. I push the backpack aside. Wait, hold up. How is she taking them out? She's a ghost. How does that work? I push the backpack aside, then put the notebook in my suitcase. That's probably it. Okay, so we're just going to ignore the fact that Sayori actually just grabbed something. Hold up. Make sure I read that correctly. Just staring at my books. She reaches out to touch them at times, then takes her hand back. Okay. So she touched them, but she didn't actually grab them. My bad. I just misread it. My bad. That's probably it. Sayori.
What is it? You done?
Yeah. Is there something you want to bring for Yuri and Natsuki?
I don't know. Book the tickets first. I'll think about it.
Right. Then I began to browse through the airline schedule. Given that it isn't the tourist season, nor some major vacation now, there's plenty of room. Considering carefully, I choose a time which is close to noon. I think this will probably suit Natsuki and Yuri more. I take a screenshot of the booking and send it to our group chat.
Decided?
Before I could respond to her, Natsuki replied. Bro, well, no, we doing this again? Alright, bro. You know what, back to Yankees talk, Joey Gallo has been pretty bad, but I mean, when I say bad, I mean, the dude was batting like 176 last time I checked. You know how bad that is? Bruh, there are pitchers that hit better than him right now. Sayori. I glance at her. She's strolling around the room, murmuring to herself. I'll leave the stone unturned. Alright, we going back to that? Anyways, back to Joey Gallo talk. I feel like Joey Gallo's biggest problem is that he always just tries to hit a home run. And a lot of those times, it just ends up backfiring miserably. I feel like if he could just learn to, like, shorten up on, like, 2-strike counts, is like, that would do him wonders. It would bring his batting average up a lot. But I mean, he's still gonna play elite defense. He's still gonna hit homers. Joey Gallo's still gonna give you all those things. But if he's hitting 176, it doesn't matter at that point. Exiting the chat app, I switch to the booking site and pay for the tickets. What are you doing?
Ooh, I wrote each of them a poem.
It's been a long time since I read your last one.
Hearing the one you wrote for me that day, I'm falling behind. I have to work hard to catch up. I'll write the way into your heart.
No, don't say that. Huh. That's actually a quite poetic line.
I think I've heard it somewhere before.
Now where could we have possibly heard that line before? It's good, Sayori, but you know what? It's not yours to blame. After all, you sleep for 4 years in one go. Besides, I'm not that good. If you keep writing for some random thoughts like me for 4 years, you'll probably get ahead of me.
I wouldn't think of it that way. It's good enough for me as long as I can be by your side.
I'm sure you will. My voice gets moist by her infectious smile.
Alright, how far is the airport? Should we get going?
We should.
Let's go then.
I close my suitcase and lock it tight before lifting it up from the floor, along with my backpack. Opening the door gently, the sparkling night sky is still there. Gloomy streetlights spill down from the sleeping bushes among the silence of all things. There is a string of cold wind whispering into my jacket. I slowly turn over the key and plug it out from the lock with a click. We sit on the bench by the street waiting for the taxi to arrive. To drive us onto the highway. To take us to the vast concrete ground that stretches beyond horizon. Hey, was that it? We on to Act 5? Act 5, right? Yeah, we're on to Act 5, baby! How many more acts are left, bro? Bro, there can't be more than 6, right? But anyways, this is where we're going to leave off, comrades. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that like button, for it shows YouTube that this is epic. And also, maybe consider subscribing and turning on that bell, especially if you like ddlc content, for this is the one-stop shop for daily ddlc content. And as always, until next time, so long, comrades.
I need an anime girl that be fucking with me. A little badass bitch that get down on her knees, screaming out senpai while she taking the D. Baby girl, I'ma have you yelling kimochi. I need an anime girl that be fucking with me. A little badass bitch that get down on her knees, screaming out senpai while she taking the D. Baby girl, I'ma have you yelling kimochi.